Welcome everyone to Launch Your Business with Lucky. My name is Lucky Aguirre, and I'm the creative loan originator with Cardinal Financial, and I'm also the host for Fuego 2.0. And here, Launch Your Business with Lucky, we want to talk to business owners, entrepreneurs, and Fuego's the same concept, but for people that speak Spanish, for the Latino community, right? And today I wanted to talk a little bit about marketing and how important marketing is for your business, right? Launch Your Business with Lucky. I have mentioned in the prior show that every business should relaunch their business, right? I do mortgage, and every month I look back at how I did results, what activities were performed, and so on. What's working? Keep doing it, right? What is not working? So then I'll look, and maybe it's time to change it, or maybe let's give it a little bit more time to see what happened and see the results, right? So launching your business is very important. And one of the departments, some businesses are small, and sometimes the business owner is everything. But you have to put not only time, but also a budget. What activities you're going to do to market that business. We're here to help your business grow. And to promote your business, right? Or if you're thinking to start a business, give me a call. And if maybe you want to start a business, you have no idea what it is. Just give me a call. Let's chat. Let's talk, right? And because of the part of marketing that I wanted to bring, I thought about inviting Clara and how marketing works. I met her some years ago. We went to back then. There were many face-to-face marketing events, right? And we were talking about the changes, right? How things were working before, and how things are working now, and how some businesses are being creative. One way to promote, we use technology. Look, right here, we're recording. We are in the radio. We reuse the video. We share, different platforms that we have available. And that's technology and being creative, that it doesn't matter what's going on out there. We can grow our business. We can promote the business, right? So that part in marketing is really important. And how we can share the business. I'll wait when we're ready to bring Clara. We have Clara on the line, and I want to talk to her. So we can share about what she's doing in her role in marketing and sales. Do we have her?
Hello, can you hear me?
DJ. Yes, DJ. I have here DJ Ortiz, and he we talk on Fuego. So we had a great conversation in Fuego, and that was in Spanish, right? So if you have a business and you wanted promote it with us, you want to come and talk to us, come to Fuego. I think DJ's planning a lot of different things, so you're gonna see him, you're gonna hear him in different studios, and I'm glad that you're here today. Say hello.
I'm very proud of you. It's always good, Lucky. So happy Monday to everybody. It's fantastic to be here, full of energy. And that energy we have to pass it to the different perspectives. No matter you're in marketing, sales, you cannot sell a product. You don't have the
Right.
And one very important thing that I believe on is in order for you to have a good outcome, you must have a process in place. Because if you don't have processes in place, you cannot have the outcome that you are looking for. So that's what I think about it.
Amazing.
Processes equals outcomes.
Thank you. That's amazing. So do we have Clara?
Hello, Lucky, can you hear me?
Hi, Clara. How are you?
Hi, good evening. I'm doing great.
Hello. Clara, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Clara.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah? Hello?
They're trying to get Clara to before I don't know if we talked about it before I started doing mortgage and home loans. I was doing marketing. That has been I think my passion, my baby, and I'm thankful, with A&P Media, Freddie and Don to give me the opportunity. So being in Fuego and here in the radio show, Launch Your Business with Lucky, give me the opportunity to meet other people, right? We were talking about it. Connections in a business. That's how I met Clara. If we cannot have her tonight, we'll bring her. Right?
I like the name. Launch your business with Lucky. That is fantastic. The name of it. It's like sticks with you. And what you say, marketing is very important. And you mentioned something else, and I call it sacrifice. Some people think then you are going to start a business, just open the door or put the money in there, and the customer will come. No, there is a requirement. Sacrifice must be involved with it. Because if you don't make those sacrifice, and then you put the process in place for the outcome, you must have an ambition to succeed for that business.
So in launching your business, part of it is like reviewing what is the plan, what is the purpose, what is the goal of that business, right? And then to do it. So plan it, and then we have to do what we said. Clara, are you there?
Yes. Hi, Lucky. How are you doing?
Well, I keep talking. I am so glad you came here to talk to us today.
So all the effort, sacrifice, the ambition you must have. And you have to. When we were at Fuego, remember how we talked about passions?
Yes.
The ambitions that you have to pursue it. You recognize your talents. Very clear. So recognize it and pursue it.
Exactly. So we plan, we'll look at the results. So if I'm doing a business, I want the business to grow. So I think that, like when you mentioned, you're having the ambition to grow and do better. And that's what we're here for. That's what we want to help our community in bringing new ideas. I started mentioning a little bit about how the technology, right, is so important, and more now that we have done virtual videos and different things like that. But a technology that is not new is the radio. We're here in the radio today. And it have so much value that anyone, anywhere, if they align with the station, right? If they can hear us and we can have this conversation. So I invite anybody who has any questions, if they want to call, it's 888-565-1470. We're here to help your business to grow. Again, I want to repeat it because we just started, right, with the Launch with Lucky.
Remember they used to put a lot of ads in the newspapers. Or they used to do magazines and they deliver to different homes. Or they used to do it with different templates or different things. But that doesn't work anymore. The best way of communicating a message, business via this.
So DJ here visiting me, he's a believer of how important the media, right? The radio, and then also the digital TV, right? So in Fuego, we have a TV show, and it's shared in many platforms that Freddie and Don companies, share. And we can, share the message. So I think it's so important. So not only the new technology, I repeat again, but also the not that new technology like radio to send a message. We had 2020, right? 2020 started. So one of our passions here is, okay, how are we going to help the many businesses have been affected because of what happened in 2020? How can we help them so they can get the staff that they need? Because a lot of these companies, they want to grow, they want to get more customers. But not only that, they need staff. So a lot of the companies, they are begging people to come and work with me.
Yes, important. Yeah.
Everywhere you go, have you been in a restaurant and they say, please, can you be patient? I don't have everybody. What has been your experience?
Well, the experience across is then a lot of people start new business and they put a lot of capital infusion. They put some serious dollars and then they give up and they say 3 months later they want to see results. And they don't see in 3 months, 4 months.
Okay,
and
you have a good point.
So you have to be patient and you have to say, okay, I have a budget. Okay, so operating expenses, do you have enough to just not to have any income for a year? So you have to keep that in mind. It depends the size of the business too. But you see more business going out of business than starting. So you have to be careful about that stuff.
So this is how important on the launching a business, if it's starting a business, how planning and looking at all the different departments, even if it's only you, even if it's only one person that is starting, you need to make sure, I said earlier, to put not only the time, but the budget for those activities. And you're right, too. I think that they need to, you mentioned the ambitious, having the ambition to grow the business and to do the work. And then now you mentioned something important, like don't give up.
Correct.
Don't give up. Review, relaunch.
Yeah, you have to, as simple as it looks, or some people think it's complicated to do a business plan. Do a business plan, do a 6 months, a year, 2 years, and 5 years, and stick with the business plan. Because in that business plan, it's going to give you all the components to get there. So
exactly. So like you said, so they do a plan and then to follow through,
correct,
right?
important.
To do that activity that is going to help in whatever purpose done in the plan. People sometimes hear business plan and they get scared. Just make a list. It can be a checklist. That can be your business plan. Okay,
correct.
what do I need? What type of business, I have? So other than being here in Launch Your Business with Lucky Show, and I'm a host in Fuego, so I also do mortgage. So if people are trying to buy a home, give me a call, right? In that type of business, I review every month. So if there's something that is not working, I try to see, okay, why it's not working. So if it's just because it needs more time, like you said, give it more than 3 months, give it 6 months.
Correct.
Right? So then I'll look, okay, so I'm doing these activities. This is the result. Well, maybe I didn't, I did this marketing. I didn't get a loan through those activities for marketing, but I got, applications. I got conversations. And those are still results. And in marketing, that is very important because we can make a connection. So I made a connection, right? I met you. And then from there, I cannot expect an immediate result.
No,
it's just like here. So we bring businesses and we try to promote them to help them grow. So you cannot expect an immediate instant. We're not making instant coffee. It's like, hey, like
it's a process.
It's a process. So time. I wanna repeat, and that's why, like I mentioned, you have a great point. Is the time. So
another thing, sometimes when we start a business, and I'm going back 20 years ago, I started a diagnostic, like outpatient diagnostic center business.
Okay.
And sometimes you say, okay, I'm going to start this one and this one right away. No, you have to just walk before you begin to run to make sure that you are effective. Because through the process of doing one, you learn certain things. It's a lot of hiccups. And then you can do the second one and the third one.
So maybe a solution for that or something to track what you're saying will be, exactly, I'm using that word, tracking what I'm doing,
and
right?
That's part of the business plan. A good business plan will show you what your track should be. And sometimes we don't want to hear, I have to contact a CPA or a lawyer to develop the business plan. A CPA is going to require, these are the do's and don'ts. And sometimes we don't want to hear the don'ts. But in order for you to be effective, you want to be conscious about what you are doing. Then a lot of regulations. I don't know what kind of business you're going to go. If you go into the food business, there are a lot of regulations. Healthcare, OSHA business, et cetera, et cetera.
So
even the cleaning business.
Yes. So definitely that is an important topic and conversation that I'm going to start a business. Okay, what are the regulations needed? What I need to start the business. If there's any type of license, insurance that are needed for the type of business that you're gonna start. If you know somebody or you see in social media that is so amazing to connect us with other people, and you see somebody else that have a similar business that you want to open in another state, another county, contact that person. A lot of times I said too, if you know that person, invite them for a lunch, or if it's possible, or do a Zoom call, if you cannot do a face-to-face, and have some time with that person. They're doing the business that you want. They're in a different location. Get a conversation. A lot of times, when we were talking in Fuego about your dancing, we learned so much in a conversation of 15, 30 minutes.
Correct.
from somebody else who is doing something already. Now I want to take classes to go dancing because I had that conversation with you. It was so important, to have.
Again, we go back to the beginning. There is
Yes.
a process, so the outcome can be a big hand of applause, fantastic, phenomenal. Not that you're going to go and dance with Dancing with the Stars, but you are feeling good about what you are doing.
You don't know. Maybe I
you
do.
don't know. Hey, why not? So we can start that business,
Right?
So, but you take under considerations insurance. I mean, no matter what kind of business, you are going to
Yes.
need insurance.
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid something happens to you, it's going to give you headaches and it's going to give you so
You
many
want
different things.
so you want to prevent and you want to follow the rules, guidelines,
Absolutely.
regulations, and so on, so that way you're in compliance. Oh, that word is compliance, and mortgage is so important. Everything is about compliance because we have to do the things right, whatever is required. So that's really, really, really important.
But you know what happens, Lucky? We are in 2022. And we have
Yes, I
a
forgot
tool.
this morning that we're already in 2022, January 17.
I know, and we have a tool that is called Google. And sometimes you can start through there. Google will give you some kind of business plan, a format, and you can do that. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars for the business plan, but then you can get a template and it can give you a guidance. And also
Okay.
you can say, you're in the state of Florida, you need to incorporate, this is what you're
Yes.
going to need, $195, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
And just follow. Google is going to guide you. Then at some point, which is our hope, then you grow so much.
We
Then
need
you're
a-
going to go with the CPA and you're going to be part of this, and then we can market. Then you can contact Fuego, and we're going to say, yeah, we're going to make it happen and be consistent.
Right.
So,
And then I always encourage people. So if you have many questions, you don't know where to start, give me a call. My cell phone is 561-454-8444. If you have any questions about mortgage, or again, if you're trying to start a business and search and look. I want to continue on the Google part. Maybe Google. I'm not doing a commercial for Google right now,
No,
but
no
it's true. It's a tool that is accessible. That is like search about something. Ask. For me, is related to asking for help. On the cell phone, everybody has a cell phone, and we ask,
Siri or whatever may be.
or
Yeah.
depending what phone you have, and so on. Is asking and looking for the resources, and then make that plan and everything that we have mentioned already. I think that in addition of the message I want to bring in, that is asking for help, search, and make sure that you learn what you need to do, what is required, what is needed, and then also don't give up. Make sure you follow through. If you have a day, because it happens. We all have a day that is not like a perfect day. Like it's not perfect. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another day. And I think that we should be nice to ourselves. So let's say today, Monday, maybe I didn't have a perfect day. And I had in my agenda that I needed things that I wanted to do, but I was not able to complete them. Why? That's not important. I was not able to complete it. I want to be able to look back and be nice to myself and say, tomorrow's another day. I'm going to move those goals that I have for today, or activities or tasks. I'm always writing down. I use the phone, but I also like to I'm always, carrying like a little notebook. It's like I want to be able to look and say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do those tasks.
Yeah, that's a point about discipline. But make sure you get it done, especially if you are starting a business. No matter what size of business you are going to be involved with, just have discipline, be consistent, and don't give up on your dreams. I mean, the majority, I can go on and on and on in relation to the different business. They have started in a napkin. The best business are that way. Napkins, I have this idea, et cetera, et cetera. And it's
you
like,
did a business with Freddie, because Freddie mentioned one time about a napkin.
oh, yeah. A lot of times you just write on a napkin, you meet with friends, and a cup of coffee says, why don't we do this and do this? And all of a sudden, a business is developed through it.
Yes.
It can be like the Uber or whatever it may be.
Ideas, right? Ideas. So how ideas or how a thought now is a whole business, and how they develop and grow. And then, being successful. That is so cool. It's true.
Yeah,
Many companies.
The beautiful thing about South Florida, we have a lot of people coming from different countries.
Yes,
sometimes
sir.
they don't feel comfortable with the language. And they come to me and say, I want to start this. Can you guide me a little bit? This is what we are here for. And
Yes, to help.
come to us, we can guide them in a way that we can make it very effective. What is the word fructífero? In other words, it's going to pay it off. Right, fructífero. It's going to pay it off. The fruits are going to.
It's
seen,
worth it.
Exactly.
It's worth it. We talk a little bit about coming from another country. I came to Florida from Puerto Rico, and that was like 25 years ago, and I had a long time that I felt afraid to speak English. And like I have mentioned that sometimes my English might not be, that pretty, but I feel
smart,
comfortable.
you're intelligent,
but
and
now,
you know the business.
Yeah, so then now it's like, okay, let me talk slow. Let me think. If I say something, it sounds maybe a little weird. So, okay, I fix
No,
it.
but you speak slow sounds very sexy too. So that perhaps is a
Thank
tool
you.
that you can use so the business can be open and be fructífero, can be very effective, okay? And that's why we have to be careful. People come to South Florida, and there's a lot of companies out there that perhaps are going to take advantage of you as well. So just make sure that you go to the right source to be effective, and then they're going to take advantage of you. So
ask and listen, and then follow, do the discipline, follow your instinct. So if you talk to somebody, if you're not too sure what they're saying and you're not sure if that's the right way to do it, so then ask for help. Give me a call. Again, if you want to grow your business or you're thinking in starting a business, maybe I'll start a business with DJ. So we'll sit down.
What are you doing at 8:30 tonight?
Okay. You want to start a business, you don't know what it is, give me a call. Let's talk. I love to talk.
I want to finish with this.
My favorite part of the business.
You are in South Florida, and most important, you are in the United States of America. All things are possible. You can do it. You can do it.
Everything is possible. Give me a call, 561-454-8444. Thank you so much, DJ,
Anytime.
for being here with me. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And again, if you have any questions, give me a call. I'm here to help. Launch your business with Lucky. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Good night.